Okay, so all you're gonna need for this is some chicken broth. You can make your own. You can use chicken bouillon if that's what you prefer. It's just whatever you like to use. If you want to keep this completely meat-free, you can also use vegetable broth, just whatever you like. Then some frozen spinach, or you can use fresh spinach. We just have frozen. This is just kind of all coming out of our pantry. So you need a pound of lentils, and you need some quick cooking barley, and then you just need a little bit of garlic. And if you have an onion, you could use that too. I think that would be really good. I thought we had an onion, but we don't. So like I said, just kind of making do with what we have. It's just going to be a really quick little soup for dinner. Also might want a little bit of dried herbs if you have some laying around, or if you have fresh herbs laying around, that would also be good. Parsley, fresh parsley would also be really good in this, or dried parsley. So you can just use whatever herbs you have lying around if you want to add a little bit of extra flavor. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and heat up my chicken stock. And I'm using about 6 cups. So 8 cups of chicken stock. And I'm just gonna heat that up, bring that to a simmer. So I'm just gonna put my tablespoon of garlic in there as well, so the garlic can just kind of infuse in there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and add whatever herbs. I just decided to do a little bit of dried parsley, a little bit of dried thyme. A little bit of black pepper, and a little bit of salt. These are my lentils. The cool thing about lentils is they're pretty quick. You don't have to soak them overnight, even the dried ones. You can just simmer them in, for each pound, you can simmer them in about 6 to 8 cups of liquid for about 45 minutes and they'll be cooked. So they're really easy. They have a lot of protein and a lot of fiber per serving, and they are very, very low fat. So what you want to do when you get your dried lentils, make sure you just kind of go through them pretty quickly and make sure there's no tiny pebbles or anything in there. And then, like I said, this is a pound of lentils that I'm adding to my stock. Another good thing about lentils is they give it a really nice, kind of almost creamy texture to the soup.
Mommy!
Huh. So you feel like you're getting something really rich, when in fact it's actually really low fat and really healthy for you. So it just gives you that really nice kind of creaminess. When they get really tender, they just kind of thicken up the soup a little bit. So I'm going to cover that, let that simmer for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to add my barley, and then at the very end I'm going to add my frozen spinach. So I'm just adding in 2/3 cup of barley. I'm going to let that cook up. That was the second of the 2/3. And I'm going to let that cook up for about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to add in my frozen spinach. Okay, so it's been about 10 more minutes, so now I'm just going to add in about half, maybe a little more than half of this bag of frozen chopped spinach. And then once that is all cooked through, it's ready to eat. So once that's all cooked through, it's ready to eat. But the great thing about this is if you have family members that are coming home at different times, that are gonna be eating at different times, this is something you can just leave on the stove, leave it on low, just stir it occasionally, and as it sits, it just gets better and better. So it really holds up well, and then you can put your leftovers in the fridge, and it's something that's really easy to just reheat. And like I said, it's very low fat, low calories, and it has a lot of nutritional benefit.